Hello, everyone. I've managed to start almost on time. Uh, and while I really have just started streaming my Switch gameplay, mainly because I just got this. I was testing it over the last couple of days, and a couple of you may have watched a couple of those videos. I appreciate those of you that did. Those of you that didn't, well, you're not here, so it's not like your opinion matters. So for now, for what I'm going to be doing for my regular Sunday stream, I'm going to be trying to play something on my Switch. This time we're going to be playing Tetris 99. As you can see, I have actually had my Switch for a little while. I am currently level 73, not 99. That's the name of the game. And we're just going to go jump right into it. Let's see how well I do on my first game. Also, I apologize, but I'm having a late dinner. So you may see or hear me chewing. I apologize, but I got to eat. Now here's the thing. I'm lazy and don't edit, so you're going to get the full experience if you're sitting in the room with me. Alright, let's see how I do today. I have, on a fairly fairly regular basis, actually won in this game. I do enjoy it quite a bit. I do believe that this is the best Battle Royale game ever created. Anybody who says otherwise is wrong, inherently. Always will be wrong, and can never be right. That said, I did have someone just mention the Inferno Plus Royale, which is actually Super Mario Brothers 1 in a sort of survival format, which is pretty neat. Basically, it's a time trial based run setup. It's really cool, but it's not Tetris, so inherently it can't be better. There is nothing better than Tetris. I can say that though I have never played a single Mario Maker game, I am really excited for it to be coming out. I've started watching a number of YouTubers who play them. I find a lot of them to be very entertaining. So Ryokar, Dave from DGR, you guys are pretty awesome. As is Grand Pooh Bear, and pretty much all you creators. Carl Sagan's levels are nuts. Basically, it's all very impressive stuff. But here's the rub. Like I said, I've never played a single Mario Maker game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up Mario Maker 2, having never played one. I'm gonna go straight into level editing, completely blind. I don't, unless it forces you into a tutorial. I don't even intend to take a tutorial. I'm gonna go into it with nothing. I'm gonna live stream that whole experience, and it will likely be awful, and I will make junk that no one will want to play, and it will never get stars. But it'll be neat. I am really hoping that this is not working out well for me, that they eventually add in friend-based online multiplayer, because they did say there is going to be online multiplayer, but at first, at least, it will not support the friends or shared Switch codes or whatever you want to call them at first. And, okay, so they didn't take the time to implement it. Fine. I am not upset by that, but alright, someone's trying to screw me over. Let's not let them. Alright, let's get this done. Clear that line, clear those lines. Clear that line. And that line. Alright, now we're back to the bottom. Ooh, this is not a good spot to be in right now. See if I can salvage this a little bit. Screwed it up some, but I can probably salvage that too. This, that, that, got that. Alright. That's not bad. Done there. Alright, salvaged. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Damn it. Someone got an attack on me through, so now I gotta handle this accordingly. And clear lines, clear lines, clear lines, clear lines. Come on. Don't go up. Oh, yes. Clear that line, and damn. There's no way I was gonna win that. I don't think I did terrible. I'm not great, but I don't think I did terrible. Okay. So, I actually had my youngest brother ask me, how are you so good at Tetris? I had to point out, well, Tetris was released in 1984. I was born in 1986. There's been iterations of Tetris on every gaming platform since 1984. So I have effectively been playing some form of Tetris my entire life. Thing is, I don't consider myself that good because I've seen the Championship Series stuff. All those piecemeal places? I mean, how can I compete? I mean, with all of it being neck and neck. Let's see how I do this round. But people might wonder why I do this. See, this is actually to draw in attackers early game. Do this for a little bit, for a few frames and all that. It gets, because a lot of people do what I do, in that they set up to defend against attackers. So, if you force a situation in which you are actually targeting someone, it will consider you an attacker. And so, you end up with more attackers against you, and therefore can end up taking a pretty good amount of people out early game if you end up with any of them actually interested in retaliating against you. So I've had a few. Let's see, a couple of you'll see attackers, a couple of the lines go out. And that. May have screwed myself here. I did a little bit. Alright, that's what I have to do there. So I just had two attackers come in at me simultaneously, and because I had the right lineup, I completely prevented and avoided the associated attack. Do that one. This is not going well. I'm going to definitely get hit on this attack, but not much I can do about it. I can get some clears here, clear there, there, another clear here, another clear here, here, here. Get one there, 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 that, and there, 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 there. Okay. And I have recovered. Fond of good recovery. Really am. Like, I'll give props to anyone who gets a good recovery in any game, like whatever the recovery may be. And of course, like anyone who plays games, I will yell bullshit at any bullshit recoveries. So there's another one. I can actually take advantage of this. That. Take a little bit of time. We will take advantage of this. There we go. I have no straight pieces for a while, so my best option is to go for clears. Alright, I see a straight piece coming up, so I can start building now. I screwed up one of my piecement places, one of my placements, so I have to fix it. Can I get a good fix here? It's going to be a little tough. It's going to be very tough. Got it. And then there, then this, that, this, that, this, that, 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 that. I wanted to do on purpose. Force the retaliation. Alright, how am I doing here? Good, I'm actually doing quite well. Do one of these. That. Another single line clear there, and another full-on attack. It's typically you want to mix up what you pull in off as attacks. But the best attacks is back-to-back Tetrises. So there's definitely some other people who specifically seek out specific other attack methods, and I would say that those people are better than me. I spent very little time actually studying the mechanics of this game, so those people would absolutely beat me hands down the majority of the time. But, you know, there's always those off chances that you just get lucky. And you're up all night for it, you know, to get lucky. I don't know, bad puns. I'm ready to be a dad. Got another KO. Nice. Didn't even notice it at first. One there, one there, one there. Do this. It seems strange, but there's some madness to my method. So at a certain point, it becomes basically almost impossible to really ensure that yeah, this is why I'm having a little bit of trouble talking. It becomes almost impossible to really ensure that your pieces are actually all going to the right places. Yeah, totally just screwed that up. So, and there's also difficulty. Like you, at a certain point, you just can't do your own drops anymore. It's just so fast. You just can't. It's not viable. It's not logical. And you can see here how quickly this is adding up for me. Give me a minute here. Yeah, what's up? You done with your fries?
If I touch them, I will eat them all, and then you'll have none.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be a good wife. And
I appreciate it. Okay. Make sure you close it all the way. Yep. Alright. I could have done better there. Could have. Don't know if I have, but I could have. Though, I mean, we can watch a little bit of them. Yeah, this dude at the top right, yeah, he just won. He's level 42, but he had a pretty solid run there, so. Alright. Back on it. Let's try it again. I'm hoping that before the stream is out, I can get at least one number one that isn't what people would call bullshit, because honestly there's definitely ones people would call bullshit, like 3 people dropped that at the beginning or something like that, their internet went out, stuff like that. I've definitely gotten number ones from that stuff before, but sorry for a little interrupted. My wife just brought me a little bit of food. Alright, let's see. Let's go for it. Okay. Nope. Nope. I gotta keep these people off of me. What did I just say? I said no. Leave Brittany alone. Alright. This is not a very good setup I have right here, but I'm going to work with what I got. That was definitely a bad move. Yeah, that's my only option. That's my only option. That's my only option. Do this. This is crappy. This is crappy. Wow, this is awful. This is terrible. What the heck kind of setup is all this? Like, what the hell? I got really screwed out of that round. Let's try again. While I wait and munch on these fries my wife gave me. awesome. I've got a lot of attackers on me. I don't even feel necessary to do my typical screw around targeting bunches of people thing, because this will actually help me out because of the way that I like to play. So what I can do is very early on just do some very low-level attacks on these people. Basically just annoy them. You can see all these things coming out. Like I said, bunches of little low-level attacks, really just be a bit of an annoyance. Let's go with that. I'm going to have to do that move. I can clear one line there, multiple lines there. Kind of screwed that up. Do that. You know what? I actually think this is my best option right now. In fact, even doing that is, because then it will give me a lot more leeway to do more line clears in this manner. I did that backwards. Oh, well, that one backwards too. Should have done that the other way as well. Do that, there. Alright, finally getting some clearances that are worth a while. Alright, bye Felicia. Only option. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, cool. Finally getting back to where I want to be. Back to annoying those people who are annoying me. So here's where I'm going to go for an all-out attack. Here's another bit of one. There's another. Do it that way because this is going to be my best bet. Alright, cool. Alright, got ourselves a couple of double Tetrises. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Yeah, one clear that way, Tetris that way. Alright. Only choice. Because then I can do that. and then I can get that. Done. 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 Alright, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Alright, we got a pretty hefty setup here. Not all that talkative anymore because at a certain point it just becomes so much happening so quickly that you just kind of gotta concentrate. Cool, got what I wanted there. Got what I wanted here. They're both attacking me. These are the last people left, and they're explicitly coming after me. Both of them are. Like, neither of them are attacking each other. They have targeted me. I am their biggest threat, and now I am the only one. And I won. Yes, finally got a number 1. Woo! I'll go ahead and save that and capture that because I capture every first place medal I get. Alright. I'm really happy with that. Because I want to, I'm going to go into a marathon and we do the 999 lines game. That's my mode right now, guys. See, I'm messing this up a little bit on purpose because I want to actually fix it. It's bugging me. I'm a little OCD at the moment. Well, I totally screwed that up, but whatever. How am I doing? Done that. So years ago, there was this online version of Tetris that was designed specifically to basically piss people off. The design of it was that it had an algorithm that explicitly made sure that you would never get the most ideal piece. So if you had a setup like this, how I am right now, you would never, throughout your entire game, actually see a straight line piece. And having spent a decent amount of time playing Tetris 99, I kind of wish I could find that again and see if I could possibly, in any conceivable way, best it. Oh, I totally just screwed up. I gotta do some intentional screw-ups again to fix it. Let's see how this goes. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Almost. And then I do shit like that. Yay, finally got it back down. I sound like the dude who's in pain because of an erection lasting longer than 4 hours. Yay, finally got it back down. not good. That's what I get for playing a little bit tired. Alright, I'm good now. How many lines am I at? 172 lines. This might take a while. Because we're trying to get the 999 lines. Let's see if I can speed it up a little. You know, by making mistakes. To be honest, this background on this one's making me a little bit dizzy. I'm trying not to concentrate on that. Whew. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 223. Alright, well, fair amount since the last time I looked. Choice. gone up as much as I wish I had, but time to piss off the French people and say "inceste la fils." This isn't great. Alright, what do we got? How much more? Alright, we can probably conquer a few more lines. Yeah. Alright, what else are we looking at? Thank you, Behaviorista, for the good game, and have a good night as well. Appreciate it. Made a mistake. Rectified that mistake. Almost there. Okay. It may seem strange, but it's actually the most logical choice to make here. My dog hears me talking in here and he really wants in. I'll probably go nuts once I'm done streaming. He just doesn't like being left alone, which, you know, animals can get separation anxiety. The thing is, I don't live alone. My wife is in the other room. She can interact with them. He just associates me with play, and so he really wants to play. We'll go with it. Can make this work. Done. It actually kind of helps doing it that way. What are we looking at? It's 417. Alright, we're a little under halfway there. Normally I'm sitting farther away from the screen than this, or I'm using it on the mobile setting, but now I'm doing it from my desktop monitor, and so it's a little disorienting because the animations are good, like the animations and stuff in the background. It's pretty. I won't deny that because it's very pretty, but I definitely am feeling some wooziness. After I'm done with this $9.99, I'm gonna have to stop. But you know what? I don't even think that's gonna take up my full 2 hours. So we'll see if my body will let me do another actual competition run. Right now it's saying no, but if I take a small few minute break in between, I should be good, I think. That's pretty much the only choice anyway. I've stopped dropping them for myself, sort of give myself a little bit of time. I don't really need to be dropping for myself at the moment, but I kind of like it about now. at the point where there is no purpose in me actually trying to drop for myself at all anymore. I will be making a lot more mistakes. And I expect to, because basically from here on out, almost everything is insta-drop on its own. So here's where the game gets very fast. It was basically around line 500. So you know how I said I'd make some mistakes? Here they come. I'm not gonna be able to answer much right now because of how fast-paced this gets, but I'll take a quick peek over to the side every once in a while, taking a look at my chat, if anybody is still around. I don't want to do that one. I do that one actually quite a lot more than I want to admit, but based on the speed in which I'm doing this right now, I'm going to go ahead and say that I probably won't be doing another actual 99 battle. But I may. We'll see, depending on time. There's a few sort of tricky techniques that I've learned over the years. The swap actually gives you a tiny bit of time. It's like nanoseconds, but it's enough to make a bit of a difference in actually playing the game. I don't think this speeds up anymore at all from the 500 point. This is terrible. This is a very bad setup. So my eyes are actually getting very heavy right now. It's actually becoming quite difficult. And it's not even that I can't do it. Obviously, you can see that I can. It's actually quite exhausting. It's straining on the eyes, all the right colors and all that. You see that yawn? Oh, jeez. It's all because I'm tired. And the thing is, that tired is being created by this game. That's where difficulty comes in. Shit. Wow, I am just getting this. Yeah, I almost just sort of kind of half fell asleep there. That was weird. Hopefully I don't fall asleep while I'm doing this. I have felt pretty tired today. I can pause this. I'm not actively in a online match. What's up?
Oh, I just found a lot of sheets that are mismatched.
Yeah.
So we're basically going to get rid of all of them. And start over.
You've been trying to come in to see me, Fjord? He has been. I've heard him knock at the door. Okay, that's fine.
So we'll start fresh. I know we need another set of king sheets though for our bed.
Another sheet. Okay.
So, but that's the only thing I can think of that we need. We still have to figure out what size that other mattress is.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm tired of having mismatched sheets in there.
Okay.
So we're just starting fresh, and I figured you would be okay with that.
That's fine.
He also has to go potty.
Okay.
I gotta take him home.
Sorry about that, everyone. Actually, one more thing. My wife came in, so I gotta. She had some things she wanted to ask me. All right. My door is fully closed. Where's my... here's the Switch controller. Alright. Back on we go. Where were we? Okay. Make that work. Okay. Made it work. This will clear a line. Alright, back. Back to some single line clears. Until we can't anymore, like when we screw up like that. It's not what I wanted, but it's all I could take. So yeah, it gets quite quick towards the end of the $9.99 challenge, if you haven't noticed. And I just noticed that I don't have my chat bot system up. Okay. Back to hoping I get this right. Okay. Cool. 773. I'm still making a decent amount of mistakes on a regular basis, but no choice here. But I will make it through this. I can do this. I can do this. Now, this may be speeding up a little bit, but honestly, it's almost imperceptible. So, basically just continually treat it as though it was almost at the 500 level. I can actually tell that it's a little bit faster, but at a certain point, you just kind of have to go with what you're given. What are we looking at? 809. We are almost done with the 999. Oh wow, I really screwed that up. Really screwed that up too. Finally getting back down. We're at 842. Almost there, boys. Almost there. And ladies and gents, all appropriate pronouns thereof. Come on. So earlier in the stream, I mentioned I was really excited for Mario Maker 2, even though I've never played it. I'm just really looking forward to it. Honestly, so I've done some game level editing stuff. I did it in the Doom level editor. I have actually worked in some game development as well, like actual release titles. I can tell more about that later, but the thing I want to point out is I really, really enjoyed the Doom level editor, and it looks like Mario Maker is right in tune with that concept of being very simple. A lot of kit stuff is available, though you don't have to use it. But for me, I've always been a huge fan of proper implementation of co-op. So I would absolutely love to do what I would call true co-op level in Mario Maker. The idea of a true co-op level in Mario Maker would be that you cannot complete the level unless you actually work together. Things like switches that require multiple people, additional activation points that can only be accessed if you can bounce off of each other cooperatively, stuff like that. So like I really, 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 really want to be able to do that. And honestly, I actually have to point out, I know a lot of people just can't stand troll levels in Mario Maker, because the entire concept of troll level is to basically ruin the game for the person who's playing. At least that was the original thing. But I have to say, for some of them, there's some pretty impressive creativity. So I would love to see like a true co-op troll level. Like you can't win unless it's co-op and unless you have a buddy. Now the difficulty there is the way Mario Maker works as it is now is that it requires the level be completable before it can be published. So I don't know how. I know they're going to be putting in like searchable tags, like you can search for multiplayer levels, but will there be a way to publish a level that can't be beaten unless there's multiple people on it? So I'm a little concerned about that, but even then, I think there might be ways to get around it. Breaking systems is often something that I do in part of my job, so we'll see how it plays out. This isn't going hard. We're in the home stretch, boys. Ladies. They, them, you. Ooh, that was neat. I haven't done that one in a while, actually. I've done it before, just haven't done it in a while. Finally at the bottom. $9.41. Oh, I screwed that one up. I think it's It's getting to me. I'm almost there though. Home stretch, 50. I'm at 49 lines to go. Oh no. I made a mistake. This is more exhausting than I think people realize, especially on a screen like what I'm using. See, what I actually am using is a G-Sync capable, very high color quality, 144 hertz display. And whew, this much motion going on the screen. It's causing me bits of motion sickness at the moment. I have not dealt with this in a long time. But nature of the beast. So you hear those little clicks. That's actually it finishing its drop on its own without my input. So you can tell how quickly it's actually going. Not far now. Can't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Sorry, I've had Queen stuck in my head a lot lately. So, if I break out a song, blame someone other than me because it's someone else's fault. Done. Whew. That's actually the best record I think I've done. 51 minutes. It might be. I might have done shorter, but man. Nope, no new records for myself. What is the best I've done on this? I'll have to look at my stats. Let's go take a look at my stats. Best I've done on marathon. 50 minutes. Alright, I didn't beat my record today. That's fine. Alright. Appreciate anybody who's been watching. I'm going to take a small, 5-minute break because I need to step away. My brain's just, not playing. I'll be back. All right, we're back. Again, I apologize a little bit. I just had to step away. My brain wasn't letting things happen. All right, so now that we've got nice long 9.99 practice in, we'll go back into the actual competition mode and see what happens. Last game I played in competition, I got first place. Yay, but we will see how I do now that I feel the way that I do. Okay. May seem strange, but man, everything feels like slow motion right now. Unfortunately, this mode is a lot less forgiving than the 9.99 mode. I guess it's actually a good thing to do, like a 9.99 warm-up before going into the main game. I hadn't even thought about it before. Everything just feels like it's sluggish right now to me, which technically is a good thing in games that need really high pace. Like, if everything feels slow-mo, then it's actually what you want. Oh, fuck. No. I was doing so well. Alright. I just had a lot of attackers and I made one mistake. The one mistake, it can screw you up when you have a bunch of attackers against you right in this game. Interestingly enough, depending on the quality of the players that you're playing against, a game can be maybe 10 minutes to... I've actually had one Tetris 99 game go back and forth between me and the other player for almost 20 extra minutes when it was just 1 versus 1. Cool. get those. Nice. I actually was looking forward to one that was like that, because that gives me this opportunity. Boink. Retaliation. Boink for you, boink for you. Ooh. Can't afford mistakes like that when I'm playing like that, playing this mode. Accidental double hits, pretty nasty. Yeah, I don't have time. Or accidental double drops are what I can't afford. They're called drops. Cool, and there's that entire attack that came after me out to somebody else. See, this may be interesting, but everyone else is knocking everyone else out. I have... Oh, yep, just got my first KO in the round, and there's still 24 people left, so... including myself. See, there's plenty of people who go for the high KO count, which is great if that's the way you want to play, and some people do it really, really, really well. I will not deny them their talent, but... I don't know how well, just personally don't know how well that actually equates to actual number one wins. And I think personally the number one wins are just more satisfying and more important. But that's me. We're getting tight. Got it. Got that. No choice. Gotta do this. No. One of the downsides when you end up lasting that long without getting hit, everybody who's been attacking everybody else starts attacking you. Now, there's automatic targeting if you want to wear. Obviously, you see me do that towards the beginning of the round. I usually leave it on attackers. When you're using it in handheld mode, you can tap on another person's panel if you want to take your hand off the controller, and it'll attack just that person. You can also use left stick to do that, but the big downside to using the left stick to do that is it's not that accurate. You gotta like take a lot of time to do it, as you see there. Good. It's actually what I wanted. Because it left me with multiple Tetrises that I can use on others. This is why early game full Tetris attacks are actually usually a bad idea, because you only shoot yourself in the foot. You hear that beeping, that means someone else specifically is actually attacking me. I'm not sure why they are. I don't have a choice, I gotta put that down. You know what? Fine. They can continue to attack me all they wish. Of course, that could be someone who's getting a lot of KOs right now. I don't see any... Okay, yeah, he's fiddling with his targeting. He's someone who hasn't really played all that much, I'd say. Or he's doing it to mess with people. Sometimes something I like to do when I end up in the top 10 is I will immediately start attacking the person, only the person who with the highest number of KOs, because they're the person who is likely the highest threat by that time. I'm a little curious to see if that is how this one will play out, because we haven't seen a whole lot of KOs that frequently or that quickly. We got down to less than 20 much faster in the last round, so I think we're playing with a much more cautious group at the moment. So I'm thinking that if I go very high assault on point where we're at 10 people left. have much choice in the matter at the moment. No! Ah. Don't. I really hate when it changes before I finish my drop. Alright. This next one, I'm going to go as fast-paced as I possibly can. Okay, come on. Load up, buddies. Load up, people. Awesome. I got a bunch of attackers early on, too. this one's actually going pretty long as well. You know what? I'm actually okay with how this is actually unfolding at the moment too, because I'm gonna get this. No, 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 no. Damn it. Alright, well, I couldn't finish off with a number 1, but I did get a number 1 today, so thanks to those of you who watched. Thanks for the comments, Behaviorista. Have a wonderful day, and all of that stuff. Bye, everyone.